There's two common and very annoying objections that occur in the world of high ticket sales. The first one is if you are a sales rep or if you have a sales team, people would get on the call and say, "Hey, I thought I was talking to X." They want to speak to the CEO and they get on the call really defensive with a wall up because they're talking to the sales rep, not the CEO. So, in the very first role play example, this is how to handle that. The key takeaway from this role play is you always frame this in the prospect's best interest, that the CEO spends all of his time behind the paywall of the program, making sure that he's serving the active clients at the highest level. The second objection, and the way more common one, is do you have a guarantee? This happens in every niche on every price point with prospects from all walks of life. Grab a pen and paper, take some notes. Here's how to handle both of these objections like a sales professional that actually knows what the hell they're doing. Okay, cool. So I set the frame. Here's what I want to do. Have the notes, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, so it's Blake that's on today? I thought I was talking to Jacob.
Damn, bro, what's wrong with me?
Oh, I guess it's kind of a little thrown off. I thought I was going to be talking to him specifically, but I mean, it's who are you?
Yeah. Well, my name is Blake. Great to meet you. So, just so you know, Jacob spends 100% of his time on the back end with our paid clients, which is really nice for you to know because obviously we go through this call. You like the program, you like the process, and you invest with us. You know that you have 100% of Jacob's undivided attention inside of the program. If Jacob was sitting on calls like this with people who aren't in the program, he wouldn't have enough time and attention and energy to give to our paid clients inside of the program. So my name is Blake. I've actually gone through Jacob's program. I'm an old student of his. And now I take these enrollment calls just to see if it's a good fit, what we're doing over here with the drone crew, see if it's a good fit for you. If so, get you enrolled into the program. And then that's where you'll have access to Jacob one-on-one in a group, et cetera. And you'll have his undivided attention to support you.
Okay. That's okay. Good to know. Would have been nice knowing that before, I guess.
Well, did you not get our outreach? Like when we scheduled the call, we were saying that you'd be meeting with the team.
Yeah, I guess it was, I don't know. I guess I kind of just still want to talk to Jacob.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, I guess I'm old school. He's the one that would be coaching me, so kind of get his vibe, make sure it's a good fit, like since I'm following him and see if he can actually help me and then go from there.
Can I give you my opinion and advice?
Okay.
You don't want to talk to Jacob. Not yet. He's wearing so many hats on the inside of our program supporting our clients that if he were to jump on a call like this, it's impossible for him to give you the time and attention and level of energy that I can give you today. Like well, I can get him on the phone, but he maybe 10 minutes if I'm lucky, probably closer to 5 just to like have a quick conversation, but he's not going to be able to ask you the level of detailed questions that I can to make sure this program is really a good fit. If you like me, you're going to like Jacob. If you like the program and you think it'll work for you, there's no better coach out there than Jacob. So, what's best for you would be to have a conversation with me. If you want to get on with Jacob, it's going to be a quick 5-minute conversation. It's not going to be very long, but you tell me, where do you want to go from here?
I mean, it sounds like maybe he's just too busy to coach me then, if that's
No,
what.
he's too busy coaching our paid clients. He's too busy to jump on a conversation with you before you're a paid client. That's the difference. Because if he's taking time and energy away from paid clients to chat with unpaid clients, now he's too busy to give the level of coaching that our clients have paid us for. So we have to separate, right? Like, where'd you say you live? Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your like main grocery store in Vegas?
We're just getting an Aldi down the street, but Aldi or
Aldi.
Albertsons.
Great. So when you go grocery shopping at Aldi, do you put your stuff on the conveyor belt and then you get to the cashier and you're like, whoa, time out. I thought CEO of Aldi was going to do my groceries. And I don't want this person bagging them either. I want CEO to bag them and I want CEO to walk me out to the car too. Right? Like that, it's wildly unrealistic. Like, you don't go to a movie theater and expect the ticket person to own the movie theater. Like businesses have employees, right? Like, isn't that a good thing? It shows that our company is at a size where we have a ton of clients that we're supporting and taking care of. So Jacob's no longer on these calls. Like, isn't that a good thing?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah. I mean, but again, like I don't want to waste your time. If you don't want to sit and have a conversation with me, dude, all good. Like maybe the program's not for you, like not a big deal. But obviously, if like you're serious about getting your drone business off the ground, like I'd love to have a conversation with you. There's nothing that I don't know that Jacob does. And I'm happy to have a conversation with you, walk you through it, see if it's a good fit, and then go from there. What do you say?
Okay, yeah, that works.
Now that I've just burned 7 fucking minutes getting this guy on board to at least have a conversation with me, then I roll through to the rest of my call. Right. But I mean, that does happen. Um,
Yeah,
I just frame it as in he's not on this call and it's in your best interest and it's better that he's not on this call.
yeah. No, it's super helpful. And I
But if
kind of,
you're like, oh, Jacob's really busy, the guy's like, well, why would I want to join a program where the CEO is too busy?
yeah.
So it needs to be framed in a way where he's like, oh, he's busy coaching our paid clients.
Hmm.
Make
Yeah,
sense?
yeah, that makes a ton of sense. And then he's had like a couple questions about like a guarantee at the end. Any
Mhm.
good like one-liners for that?
Yeah. What do you say? Like, do you have a guarantee?
Yeah. I mean, not this guy, but like other people, they're like, oh, and like with the program after they price drop, it's like, oh, is there a guarantee for this? Like if it works or not?
No.
Okay. It's kind of risky then.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's like, oh, I'm paying 4K and I don't know. So there's just no guarantee at all.
Are you home right now?
Yeah.
Where's the last place you drove to?
Starbucks,
Okay. How far of a drive is that from your house?
maybe 10 minutes.
Okay. So 20 minutes round trip.
Sure.
Was there a guarantee you're going to make it there and back without getting in a car crash and dying?
No.
So you're willing to risk your life for a cup of coffee, but you're not willing to put 4K into a proven program and process that's been running for the past 3 years and put 200 people through it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess sometimes I hear people like guarantee XYZ for different programs, like we'll guarantee this many clients and this many dollars and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of just why I ask.
Yeah. Well, here's the reality. We're just getting to know each other. I think you're going to be great, but like you could pay us 4K, you could pay us 400K. There's no guarantee that you actually do the work, right? There's no guarantee that you show up, you take our advice, you like negotiate your contracts and fees. Like there's no guarantee you do anything. So if a company is guaranteeing results, first of all, that's impossible, right? Unless it's done for you, unless they're going out and selling the jobs and doing it for you, like that's just literally impossible. So there's two reasons why people do that. Number one, because they're brand new, right? So they have no case studies. They haven't been doing this for 3 years with hundreds of people like us. They haven't generated over $1 million in drone business like us. Like, so they're brand new. And so they have to convince people with a guarantee to trust them because they have no track record to lean on. Or number two, when you read the contract, there's so much red tape around the guarantee that it's not a guarantee at all. Like I've seen contracts where it's like, hey, on week 2, you must do 7 jumping jacks and send me a video of it on this day at this time. And if you don't, oh, guarantee's voided. Like, dude, could we craft a guarantee and put so much red tape around it? It's impossible to give people their money back, but it sounds good and feels good for everyone on a sales call. Yeah, but in our opinion, that's just being dishonest. We'd rather just be totally brutally honest with you and say, look, the program works if you work, and the more you work, the more it works. And if it can work for all these other people, it can work for you too. So we'd rather just be honest and tell you no. But if you show up and do the work, the program's going to work.
Yeah. So if I do my part, like, what if it still feels like it's not kind of coming together?
Then you didn't do your part. Like, bro, we've been doing this for years with hundreds of people in all different cities across America. Like, if this can work for all of these other people, I mean, bro, if it doesn't work for you, you should play the lottery because you're 1 in a billion and you're pretty lucky. You should go play the lottery. You'll probably win. Like that's where we're at. Like, if this can work for Jago to make 20, 30 grand a month for himself and our clients to make 5, 10, 20 grand a month to get their business off the ground, like, unless you're just some crazy special unicorn, it's going to work.
Okay. Perfect.
I mean, you don't look like you have a horn, but are you a unicorn? I mean, are you Are you some special unicorn? Like, I don't think so. Like, you're gonna be fine. It's gonna be great.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's super helpful.
Yeah, that's how I'd handle that.
I like it.
You risk your life for a cup of coffee, but not 4 grand to build your drone business. It's good.
You got to YouTube that one too, right?
Probably never used that before, but it sounded good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spitting fire.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Those are good questions. Yeah, but the closer one happens, right? When you build a sales team, it happens. That's the best way to handle it. And the guarantee, I just say no. I think a lot of people go into some long-winded explanation of why they don't have a guarantee. I'm just like, no, we don't have one. And then they kind of are like, well, what about this? And then I go into a longer explanation.